palm reading of Rhea Chakraborty. Only one line we will be talking about. That is the fate line. That is it. Her age right now is 28. This is according to Wikipedia. So I'm just taking a reference from there, and we would be reading her hand. Only one line. That is the fate line. And on the fate line, it's not necessarily that we would only be talking about the money part, but we can talk about other aspects also, how we try to correlate money line to other aspects of one's life as well. Many things are unfolding in her life, so we'll be talking about that as well. Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update. And you can call me to get a palmistry reading from me. The phone number and the email are mentioned out here. You can basically, these are the phone number and email mentioned out here. Now we straight away head to this particular hand image. On this particular hand image, I'm just drawing the fate line first. And I would just give you the timings as well on the fate line. I'm just drawing a line out here. This is the fate line. It is not like this that I've drawn on her hand image, but just for reference sake, I'm just explaining to you. This is the headline and this is the heart line. This intersection of the fate and the headline is age 35. This intersection of the heart and the fate line is age 53. So we'll just be talking about this particular portion of the fate line, which is before the age of 35. So this is the only thing we'll be talking about. Now I'm drawing the actual line. The line starts somewhere out here, and then another line basically starts, and that also basically ends, and another line basically starts. So what is happening is that there are two breaks on the fate line. So these are two breaks. The break that is closer to the intersection of the head and the fate line is this age is 35. So somewhere before the age of 35, very near to the age of 35, the approximate age could be, this particular break could be the age 34. That's the approximate. And this particular break that we see is the break that we see right now. So so these two breaks we'll be talking about on the fate line. Now we can't talk anything about because the hand quality image is not so good, so we won't be talking about what she's undergoing these days. Like the Narcotics Bureau is asking her questions, and there's lots of media also. They are asking questions, so we won't be talking about those things. We can't even know about those things in this particular hand image. So these breaks on the fate line we are talking. So this break out here is somewhere at the age she's traveling in, somewhere at the age of 28. This point is age 28. When the money line is starting somewhere on the Mount of Moon, it means the person earns through public appreciation. So whenever the line starts from somewhere out here, so this portion is the area of Mount of Moon. So this is the area of public appreciation, and it basically means that the person could be in acting, the person could be in trading activity or a service industry or any other place associated with these kind of things. And so when the first break happens, so it could be a major loss that is happening somewhere at this particular age. So for her, uh, assuming anything might have happened with Sushant, we don't know what has happened, but the final basically what negative impact she has got is that she was in a relationship, she might have got married, and there's a loss of money. So we are just talking about the loss of money. We are not going on the moral aspects of any aspects what's going on in our life. We are just talking about the financial aspects. So financial loss is happening. Now financial loss is happening in another way as well. It is said that her lawyer is doing these services totally for free. The lawyer is extremely expensive, but somehow but uh, somehow she has to basically, the earnings might stop, and there would be many expenses she has to basically bear. So many things are going to be, so the earning period, the productive period is now going for a loss, complete loss. So this is the break. In a normal person's hand, whenever I find a break like this, it could be, first thing could be uh, a major financial loss, it could be business loss, or a loss of job. So there are two things that we can say with a break in the money line. The second thing that we can say is it could be a divorce, because the break in the money line, what it might depict is that there's lots of problems in one's married life, and that's when basically the person goes in for a divorce. The person is not able to concentrate on their work on and all these kind of things. The third thing could be your partner loss, and partner loss can be in form of the person basically dies. So this could be another aspect. The third aspect could be the main earning member, the father or the mother, their earnings basically go down or their health basically deteriorates. So there are two or three different things that we can assume that when there's a break on the line of fate, it could mean those kind of things. So this is one aspect. The other aspect is we are talking about a break out here, and this break is happening somewhere at the age of 34. So at the age of 34, many more things again are going to happen, and then there would be few changes that are going to take place. We can't say with certainty what they are going to be, but certainly there are going to be few changes that might take place. I've already talked about the double heart line out here. You will see a double heart line out here in another video that I've already explained to you. I would put down the link to that particular video in down below in the description section of this particular video. Then before so this intersection money line and the headline, this age is 35. So before the age of 35, the headline is also a little bit unclear. You would notice this portion of the headline is unclear, and after that it's becoming much more clearer. So better things happening to her after the age of 35. We can't say with certainty, but it appears there's a semicircle like thing out here. So this is girdle of Venus. We can't be very sure about it, but it could mean uh, unrealistic fantasies, or it could mean hysterical. But it's not a. Some people have a totally broken kind of a girdle of Venus. That's when it's more prevalent, these qualities. I can't say with certainty, but it also appears that her line of attachment could be extremely long. And now this is a rare case, and a long line of attachments is generally not considered to be good. Some people call it good because it reaches the amount of sun, and some people say that this line, the line of attachment, when it reaches the amount of sun, it could mean the person is associated with a very famous personality, but I can't say this point with certainty if this is true or this is not true. So we talked about only two aspects out here, that were the break in the fate line that is going on right now and that is going to come about at the later stage at the age of 34. So these two portions of life is going to be a very troublesome period in her case, and the things that are going on uh, right now in her life, we can't say those things with certainty, what happened, what didn't happen. So I'm not making my opinion on that particular aspect. One last aspect is there, these horizontal lines over the fingers are not considered to be good signs. These are kind of blockages of different qualities coming into this particular person's life. Vertical lines are comparatively better. Those give better indications. Horizontal lines are something like, I'm just going to explain to you in a different way, like energies is penetrating the fingers or the light is penetrating the fingers. And when we find this horizontal kind of line, they are blocking. So if this is the finger of administration, religion, politics, honor, high position, and these horizontal lines can be seen. So there are blockages that happen in this particular person's life. So these are negative signs. Whenever we see horizontal lines, those are negative. Vertical lines are considered to be good, but we do not find those vertical signs out here. And that's it for this particular hand reading. I hope you liked this particular video. I've already made a video on her in the past, a few days back. And before I end the video, I would just request you to take a look at this slideshow as well. This is a very important thing. Importance of money line in terms of how much money we will make is just 15%. It's nothing more. Money, possessions, and wealth can be known from any aspect of our palm. It can be our headline, heartline, life, sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, or any other line or any other mount. So it is not just one line that gives you success. It can be any aspect of your palm that can indicate success or failure in your life. The other aspect is that a saint once said, you do not need to go to an astrologer or a palmist to know about your future, because you already know your future. Present is the result of past. How will be my future? Future depends upon what you are doing in the present. What are we? We are product of our thoughts. So the thoughts that come to our mind are really important. Keep positive thoughts and keep good company. Even if you have the best possible hand, it would not basically apply if you are in a bad company, because that bad company is going to destroy all the good qualities in you. And if your hand is not so good, but you are in the right company, the chances are things can become better in spite of your hand not showing those particular indications. So uh, I hope you liked this particular video where I described what I saw on her palm, and uh, I've already made another video on the dual kind of a heart line that we see out here. So it's a rare indication. It is something like you are in two boats. Your heart is in two boats, and if your heart is in two boats, the chances of destabilization increases. You have multiplicity of your emotions. You have got duality in your emotions. Now duality, we don't know how it is applying in her case, but it might be applying in some way or the other. And she was MTV VJ. I think I'm just going through her profile. Rhea started her television career in 2009 with MTV India TV Scooty Teen Diva, where she was the first runner-up. And she later auditioned for VJ at MTV Delhi and selected. She hosted several MTV shows. So it is something to what she was doing something to do with public appreciation, and her money line is originating from the amount of moon. So whenever the line of money originates on the amount of moon, it could signify that the person is having the earnings that are from TV, acting. It could be anything to do with public appreciation. So it could be anything as such. So I'm just ending my video right now and hope you liked this particular video. If you like this video, click on the like button, press the subscribe button, and you can also write to me if you wish to. If you wish to ask any particular questions, you can basically ask any questions as such. I would be happy to answer you, but you can't ask for a free reading. I won't be giving you a free reading, but I would certainly be answering your questions. You can also visit my website, palmistindian.com. This is my website. And if you click on the private reading part, you would reach the section where I'm explaining to you what the charges are likely going to be. And if you wish to learn palmistry, even that I can do. I've devised a short practical course where I would practically show you how basically a reading is given. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye and take care.